ML's words of wisdom from Wisconsin. Hi there, it's ML with ML's words of wisdom from Wisconsin. And today's show is all about Mardigras. Oh, I used to live in Houston for a while, and I would go over to New Orleans for Mardigras. And one of the things that they had for a tradition was called the Kingscake. So today's show, we're going to explore the tradition of the Kingscake and the little secret surprise inside. A little Feve inside. It was literally meaning a fava bean. And whoever got the piece of cake with the fava bean inside got to be crowned king or queen, and they also had to buy the king's cake for the next year. But I bet this is something that happened. Okay? Let's say you go to the party for the king's cake. You get your piece, and you know that there's a little bean inside one of the pieces. So before you go to the party, you very surreptitiously take a bean, put it in your sleeve, okay? Then when they serve you the cake, you immediately drop the bean into the cake. And then voila, you take a bite of cake and you go, oh my gosh, oh mon Dieu, I found the Feve. And then everybody's like, oh, and then you're like, crown me. And everybody else puts their fork down because they're not going to continue eating this lousy cake because the bean has already been found. Well, to thwart that ulterior motive, okay, people started getting creative with the little Feve that they would put inside the king's cake. So they started putting in a little porcelain holy baby. This is a holy baby. Okay, and it's wearing a swaddling cloth for modesty. And you would have to know what holy baby they were going to put in the cake so that you could get a duplicate made and put it in your sleeve and show up at the party. And then oh, whoopsie daisy, I got it. I got the holy baby. Oh, and everybody would be like, that's not the one I put in the king's cake. Out. You scoundrel, and all of that jazz. And then that's when all the drama begins. What I'm going to show you is how to make your king's cake foolproof. Okay, you take a piece of your king's cake. Okay, look how beautiful. Oh, it smells really good. Okay, you cut an opening in it. Okay, this is where you're going to put your unique Feve. Okay, now, what kind of unique Feves are appropriate to use in a king's cake? Well, it has to be something small, okay, but not small enough that somebody could accidentally eat it and then have to be rushed to the hospital. Cake, make sure that people aren't going to choke and die, okay? So it has to be sanitized. So don't just go outside and pick up a pine cone and bring that in. And it has to be unique. Let's say you have a whole bunch of friends that are all sea enthusiasts, or whatnot, or they have lots of aquariums and whatnot. They like to fish. Well, what better theme of an item to put in than a big piece of coral? Look, isn't this beautiful? So what you do, you just simply cut your cake in the middle and place the coral inside, and then just slip this piece surreptitiously back into the ring. And no one will know the difference, okay? You just put it back in the piece that you cut out. Oh, the kids these days, they love a dinosaur. Well, then just put a little dino in there. And then whoever gets it, the kid will be like, oh, I'm the king, except they might be the prince because they're younger, they're youngster. In Wisconsin and Kenosha, we used to go to the Milwaukee Zoo. And this is Samson. He was a gorilla at the Milwaukee Zoo in the 70s. He had his own snow globe. So you could put in it, and that could be unique. No one else is going to come up with that one. Oh, if somebody has gone to the University of Wisconsin in Madison, like my brother Dave, hi Dave, he gave me this little chair. These are the little chairs they have at the little canteen for the students. So you can just put the little chair in there and have that be the Feve. Somebody bites into that. Oh, I got the chair. I'm the king or the queen. Okay. What more unique Feve can you put in a king's cake than an impression of ML's teeth from like 5th grade. Look at that. You just put that in there and no one is going to interfere and put this up their sleeve and just drop it in their piece and say they won. This is a legit Kingscake experience. Okay, well, I hope that this has given you some tips and ideas on what you can put in your Kingscake to keep it unique, keep it legit, and have a whole lot of fun. Okay, well, happy Mardi Gras, everybody, and happy Kingscake. Bye-bye.